Hey, you're listening to MVL Radio, and this is one Friday night. We're back in action from a long summer break.
Long summer.
This is Miss Hollywood, and you got DJ
Poetic Soul in the building.
Poetic Soul. And we definitely have a special guest right now. That is the most cutest guy right now in the music business. I'm looking at your video, Deion.
Oh, stop, Khadijah. But yeah, he's in the building. And you're a young cat. You're 19, right?
Yeah, 19. I'll be 20 in like 3 weeks.
Wow. Ooh. We don't talk to you soon, then happy birthday.
I know, happy birthday. It's like you're not 21 yet, you're almost there.
Right.
You know.
See, that's what everyone's telling me. They're telling me that it's like, it's literally the most boring in between age.
Yeah. So you're a young guy in the business right now.
I heard you moved to LA and you're doing your thing.
Yeah.
So how's it feel to be like, a breakout star from, your high school and everything from back in, Massachusetts? How does it feel?
Honestly, it's a crazy feeling just because of the fact that this is all, doing music and being an artist is always such a pipeline dream to everyone. It's kind of something that just doesn't really happen. So for me to be able to really do what I do and have gone down the path that I went down is just an amazing feeling because I feel like I didn't have to live, the normal life, that I don't want to say I dreaded it, but I always thought, I just wanted to do something special, and I was lucky enough to find music at such an early age. Well, so it definitely feels amazing.
So it seems like music was your savior throughout, the hard times in your life. We all try to find that one thing that we can connect to that, kind of draws us out from the world and, gives us comfort in some things that, the world can't,
Right, exactly. And music was definitely that for me. It definitely brought me through countless situations, relationships, heartbreak, hard times, whatever. Music has always been there for me, when almost nobody else was,
So, when did you fall in love with music? When exactly did you decide I want to sing?
To be honest, I started making music when I was 10 years old.
Okay.
And I had always known that this was just my favorite thing to do.
Okay.
But it wasn't until I was about 14 when I finally started really making finished full songs on my own, from my own bedroom, and putting them out on YouTube with videos. And I realized that this is what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. This isn't just a hobby. This isn't just, me trying something out. This is, me solidifying exactly what I want to do with my life and what path I want to go down. So it was about when I was 14.
Wow. That's major. Because, sometimes when you're younger, you're just playing around with things, but you're not really sure about where you want to go. So that's pretty dope that you knew pretty early on that you knew where you wanted to go.
Thank you.
So as far as, being a young person in the game, so what would you tell, your 14-year-old self as you are 19? What would you tell that person?
Honestly, I would really just tell myself, stay true to what you want to do, Don't let anybody try to make you out to be something you're not, or try to make you do any type of music that isn't you, or doesn't, relate to who you are as a person, doesn't relate to your soul, I would definitely tell myself, stay true to myself. And I would also tell myself, don't ever tell anybody you're tired.
Right.
No excuses.
You can't make it. Never tell anybody that you're tired. You gotta stay working.
So you stay on your grind. So I just want to know, any upcoming projects coming through soon?
Well, I'm working on my first EP right now, and I've got a lot of new content coming out. I just dropped my new music video for the Midnight Edition 2 days ago.
I was just listening to that, and I was like, that shit is dope.
Yes. Wait, have you ever gotten that you look like Diggy Simmons or something?
Honestly, I've been getting that since I was 14.
Yes, you do. You look just like him.
And you know what's crazy? I've never actually met him.
Well, look, that's gonna be your brother once you hit it, and once you perform on one of the award shows, it's gonna be your brother. You guys should perform together.
That would be dope. I would definitely want to do a record with him for sure.
Yeah, man, I could see you doing a lot of dope records with a lot of people because you just got that voice. I don't know where you got it from. Where you get that voice from? Was it lessons? Was it just natural? Like, what happened?
Honestly, I mean, I grew up with a lot of musical influence. I never really was, formally musically trained when I was a kid, but I literally grew up, my dad's always playing, like, people like Earth, Wind & Fire and Michael Jackson and, let's see, Blue Magic, all the classics in the house. And
you killed that Human Nature, though. That cover?
Oh, absolutely. That's one of my favorite Michael records to this date.
I could tell.
No, but and then when I was in the car, my mom, she would always say Boys to Men, Jagged Edge, Sade, Erykah Badu. Those are her favorites. So I had a lot of musical influence, and even like I was really singing my alphabet before I started, saying full sentences. So I mean, it kind of just stuck with me over the years. I always had a love for music, even if I wasn't like doing music yet. I would always be interested in it,
Right.
So it goes a long way back. And honestly, even my grandfather's been jazz for 60 years. So, I mean, it runs in the family, I guess.
In LA, so how was the feel from LA different from Boston and South Carolina and Georgia where you used to live? Is the feel different, or is the vibe of music still there?
Honestly, moving out to LA when I was 15 became such a culture shock because I went from, living such like a normal, regular teenage life with friends my age to living in LA at 15 by myself, and all of my friends were, in the industry and much older than me. All of my friends, my youngest friend was like 22, and my oldest friend was like 35.
Wow.
So it was so different. But honestly, over the years, LA became, my home. I mean, Boston will always be where I'm from, and that's always going to be my city, and that's always home. But I really ended up, setting my life up out in LA, and that's what I know these days,
That's what's up. I mean,
that's great.
It could be hard, but like you did that when you was like 15.
15.
That's huge.
That is.
Yeah, it was. I'll tell you, it was hard, but honestly, I knew that if I didn't do this, I wouldn't be like. I don't have other options. I don't have a plan B. I don't have anything to fall back on. This is my only thing that I have to do with my life. This is what I chose. This is my path. So I had to stick it out. I didn't really have a choice.
And that's, a lot of young people, I feel, that's like a great message because it's saying that you followed your passion. And if you follow your passion, that will take you anywhere.
Very far.
Absolutely. I feel like people are so afraid to do that these days because of how many people tell them that they need a plan B to fall back on, or they need, like they just, like, pretty much that's it. You just need like a plan B or something to fall back on in industry because you're scared to, shoot for the stars and go after your dreams because you have the passion, plan B, or this perfect plan, this foolproof plan set up to fall back on. So I think it's good for people to just try to let go of that, try to let go of that concept that where you always need a plan B. Sometimes you just need to just do it,
I feel you. I feel like you're humble about your beginnings, which is rare these days because usually when people get into the industry, they kind of lose sight of their values and their morals, and they just get thrown out the window. And I feel like you still keep your values. Probably family's probably important to you, and that's pretty major in this industry.
No, absolutely. No, I appreciate that a lot. No, honestly, it's very, very easy to just become jaded and lose sight in this industry, and I've seen it a lot. And you know, I'm not gonna lie. Like even myself, at times over the past years, I've gone off track, and I've lost my momentum, and I've lost sight at times of what I was really supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, you're always gonna. I don't know how to word this correctly, to be honest. But at the end of the day,
just speak how you feel, man.
At the end of the day, you're always going to be from your roots. You never run away from that. So you're always in that.
It's true.
Just not to acknowledge it or show people it, that's always going to be a part of you. So why not just embrace it?
I mean, it's true. Like, you never can really forget where you come from, because how you know where you're going in the process. So,
Exactly. And also,
no, go ahead. What were you saying? Yeah,
no,
exactly.
Yeah, it's so important to just stay real and stay, down to earth. Honestly, I still ride the bus. I still ride the subway, like in LA. Like it's
Wow. So you don't got you ever like get those Russia fans that come up to you and like want a little autograph? Like, how does that feel?
I mean, I have in the past, and that's an amazing feeling. But that'll never, take away my sight of, what's real and who I am as a person, besides who I am as an artist, who I am on this planet.
Now,
I'm just like everybody else. We're just all out here trying to figure it out.
Exactly.
That's true.
What keeps me down and my feet on the ground.
That's true. So, you said you get excited when people ask for your autograph, and that was way while ago that it has happened. However, I know, 19 years old, I know girls are all over you now.
Yeah, who's the lady in your life?
Who's the girlfriend you got? Like, what? Let's get the scoop. What's the juice right now?
I don't know how to explain it. I love myself. Like, I'm focusing on me right now. So, I'm just appreciative of all the support I've gotten over the years, and all the support I'm getting right now. But, I mean, as far as
that's code for he has many lovely ladies. Okay.
No, don't twist it up. Don't twist it up. No, that's for real, though. I really am focusing on myself and just trying to better myself as a man and as a human being.
I respect that.
I can really find that person to share my all with.
So
at some point.
So what would that person have to be? Who would she have to be for you to share this with? Maybe, because this huh?
No, what are you going to say?
Well, who are you looking for in a woman? Like, when you think about a girl, like, especially in this industry, it's kind of hard to start dating. Like, how do you,
Trust me, it definitely is. No, but, honestly, for me, I just need somebody who's going to be my best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need somebody that's really just going to be down for the roller coaster, the ups, the downs, the in-betweens, the transitions, all of it. Like, you got to have somebody that's always going to be right by your side and beyond the BS, beyond, the quote-unquote fame, stardom, money, or whatever. You got to find somebody that's really going to be down for you because of you and not because of any other reason.
Facts. That's true, because, it's hard to, like, find a girl who's really down, could be your best friend, and, like really, like, be in, like, a relationship with. Because some people just jump into situationships, I call them, and it's just, like, it's nothing there but, like, lust and desire, and there's no really real foundation,
Exactly, and honestly, like, to be honest, like, that's what I'm all about, like, as an artist. Like, I really want to show the world and show people, like, what it means to just really love, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be able to spread that concept back into, the youth and bring that back.
Right.
Because, like, people say chivalry's dead, like, it doesn't have to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, that 90s romance don't have to be only in the 90s, like,
right.
You can share that with somebody, like, and it doesn't have to be, like, cool. Like, you don't have to leave that stuff in the 90s. You can still do that stuff. So I just want, people to see that, through what I do and through my art and my music, I want people to be able to see that stuff like that can still really happen like that.
Yeah, because I noticed, I was listening to your No Type cover, and I realized you replaced B word with bad women, and I was like, okay, you don't usually find an artist that, will try to find their way around certain words that disrespect women, so, I really appreciated that.
Oh, no, I appreciate that. You appreciate that, to be honest. Like, I'll be honest, like, I don't swear in my music at all. Like, I mean, you're not going to hear me saying anything disrespectful, I'll tell you that. Like, especially if my mom listens to my music, like, she is not going to have it. So, I'm not going to be trying to have, 20 different phone calls from my mom talking about my family watch this and they don't like this and that. So, I want to respect, the people that are closest to me and keep it at least PG-13,
Man, you are so amazing. You're so cute.
We gotta get you down here. We really do.
For real. You're so cool. You're so cute. Like, I just don't know. This is a great interview.
I definitely need to come out there for sure. Next time, I will absolutely be in the studio, 100%.
Please do. We would love to have you. I think the ladies would love to love you. And you gotta come back and interview with us for when your EP drops.
Yes, that'll be great.
Absolutely.
Now, where can we find you? What's your social media handling?
So, honestly, everything is literally just my name, which is Deion Gill, Deion Gill.
Okay.
That's Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Periscope, whatever you can find. Whatever social media I have at this point, there's so many.
I found your SoundCloud.
It's all going to be Deion Gill.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah.
So, guys, you're just listening to the interview with Deion Gill. This is MVL Radio with Sweet to the Soul. It's Miss Hollywood and
Poetic Soul. Y'all just tuned into a great interview. Hopefully, Deion will come back and come chill with us.
Yes. And thank you so much, Deion. And keep up all the good work and keep the cute looks.
Thank you.